And protests are currently underway in over 700 ISKCON temples across 150 countries today over the temple vandalism and violence that was witnessed in Bangladesh. Now, protests are now underway in Bengaluru and Guwahati over the temple vandalism. Meanwhile, the ISKCON Vrindavan devotees will take part in a worldwide peaceful demonstration on October 23rd to demand justice and protection for the movement's Bangladesh-based members and Hindus in specific. And as part of the demonstration, participants will express solidarity with the Hindus of Bangladesh and demand justice and safety for them from the country's government as well. And this is a global outrage and, in a way, protest that we are witnessing in various parts of the world and the country as well. Let me now go across to my colleague Ananya, who's also closely tracking these protests and developments, be it in Guwahati, Bengaluru, Ahmedabad, Kolkata and Melbourne on an international platform as well. Ananya, help us understand how the ISKCON temple members are now holding these protests in over 700 temples.
Well, yes, remember that the attacks that had happened in Bangladesh, the atrocities the Hindu minorities are facing in Bangladesh are following which the ISKCON temple had called for a protest on 23rd, that is today, across the globe, be it Melbourne, be it any temple, any of the ISKCON temple in India. They have called in for a protest. Protests were also held in the national capitals, Jantar Mantar area. We saw how the devotees of the ISKCON temple, the believers of ISKCON, that is the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, were in fact protesting and were protesting against these atrocities that have been done on the people of Hindu minority in Bangladesh, and also the attack that happened a few days back in Bangladesh's ISKCON temple. Because remember, when the ISKCON's senior officers, or I'll say the national media organizer of ISKCON, was speaking to us, he had also said that we have always believed in peace and harmony and in the motto of Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. And following which he had condemned the attacks that had happened and clearly said that such things should stop. In fact, two Supreme Court advocates had written to the High Commissioner for Human Rights in order to send a fact-finding committee as to know what is happening in Bangladesh currently against the Hindu minorities who are there. So now we are seeing the outrage. It's a global outrage, I'll say, against the atrocities that are being done on the Hindus living in Bangladesh. Because remember that the Bangladesh's constitution too provides a safe haven for the Hindus living there. So that's how the two Supreme Court lawyers of India had approached the Bangladesh Supreme Court seeking its urgent intervention in order to give directions to the Bangladesh government also. Back to you.
In fact, Ananya, stay with us. And at the same time, we are witnessing several of the countries also coming out and in support of the minority community and to safeguard the safety and security of the Hindu community in Bangladesh as well.
Well, yes, a lot of countries have come in order to support what is going on in Bangladesh. They are standing with the Hindu minorities and have lodged this strong protest against what has happened in Bangladesh, be it the attacks on the ISKCON temple or the other attacks that had happened before that. So now we are seeing that a global outrage is happening, be it the ISKCON's protest, be it the countries coming in. So we are seeing that nobody is happy with this and want a clear solution to this, to which the Bangladesh government should step in and come out for the support and the safety of the Hindus living there.
In fact, Ananya, coming back to what exactly happened in Bangladesh, we are talking about these attacks that happened by a mob of hundreds of people on this particular ISKCON temple during the Durga Puja celebrations. And now that's a ripple effect that we are witnessing not just in India and in over 700 temples of the ISKCON across the world as well. Take us through the scenario at this point.
Well, yes, a lot of people, in fact, in hundreds, had barged into the ISKCON temple in Bangladesh. Because remember that International Society for Krishna Consciousness, which is ISKCON, is not only established in India, but then it has its roots across the globe. And this is how the global outrage is coming in, because the ISKCON has a motto of peace and harmony. They believe in what Lord Krishna had always preferred the peace and the Shanti motto that the ISKCON has. So now a global outrage of not only the devotees but the general public also is coming out in the name of peace and harmony that should be maintained in Bangladesh. But which is not happening, clearly seeing the scenario of what is happening with the Hindu minorities there in Bangladesh. Back to you.
All right, so that's my colleague Ananya reporting for us from the national capital. Meanwhile, the Bangladesh Prime Minister, as soon as the violence that broke out in several parts of the country, has now promised to hold the perpetrators responsible and take action against the brutality as well. Meanwhile, we have seen as to how several of the other ministers in the country have also come out and stated that it is a very serious matter as well. All right, let me now go across to Piyush Krishna, who's also joining us live from Bangladesh. Piyush Krishna, help us understand the protests that we are not just witnessing in India or on a global stage, but also in Bangladesh today.
Hi Krishna. Actually, as you know, we are today protesting all over the world, all over the world, all the Hindus and especially the ISKCON members. They are protesting such kind of terrorist attack against the violence and a terrorist attack that has been held, especially on 23rd October. And our devotees at 64 district, they are protesting. But it is a matter of great regret for us while in our capital, our devotees are protesting against the violence and against the fundamentalists and the invaders. There another shocking thing has been happened there. Our devotees are passing in front of our president, in front of the building of our president. But at that time, some Muslims, they are not terrorists. Some Muslims, they attack our, they throw some stones in our procession. And our devotees at that moment, they tried their best to get rich to the president, but he wasn't available at that moment. So we would take some other actions tomorrow against this kind of incident. So you see, it is a terrific thing for us that we are yet insecure. We are not getting any kind of security yet. Even in front of our president building, we are not secured.
In fact, Piyush Krishna, if we talk about the global outrage that we are also witnessing post the incident and the attacks that we witnessed on the minority communities in Bangladesh, and today we are witnessing these multiple round of protests in 700 different ISKCON temples we're talking about across 150 countries. Do you feel that this will certainly have an impact on what exactly is happening in Bangladesh? All right, we'll try to go back to Piyush Krishna, who's also joining us live from Bangladesh and who's also part of one of these protests. But these are protests that are underway. Going back to Piyush Krishna now, and Piyush Krishna, what kind of an impact are you expecting that these protests will, in a way, give as far as this current situation on the ground in Bangladesh is concerned? And take us through some of your demands as well.
Sorry, madam, I got interrupted. Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, Piyush Krishna, if you can help us understand what kind of an impact are you expecting from these protests that are underway in 700 ISKCON temples across over 150 countries. Do you see this impact being reflected on ground in Bangladesh as well?
Yeah, we think that we will get justice and this kind of incident won't happen once again in our country. And actually, you see that there are so many incidents that have been happened also in Bangladesh. Whenever there is some kind of program and festivals, they are attacking us. So we think that from this kind of outrage, this kind of protest from all over the world will help us to get security in Bangladesh. We also demand justice to the UNO and United Nations, and we also demand justice from all over the world. We are wanting help. We are seeking help from the humanitarian human rights of United Nations. So we think that this kind of outrage will help us a lot to keep ourselves safety and keep our, the statue idols of our demigods also safety.
All right, thank you so much, Piyush Krishna, and my colleague Ananya, who's also joining us with the latest as far as this massive ISKCON protest that we are witnessing in over 150 countries now. And as part of this demonstration, the participants will certainly express their solidarity with the Hindus of Bangladesh and demand justice and safety for them as well.